Alrighty, so this is labor part 2, the care after you have your baby, because it ain't cute, girl. So, again, if you watched my previous video, I had my son natural, no epidural. He did tear me, so I did have to get some stitches. But yeah, it was a natural birth. So, they give you these things, and the nurse is super nice. I don't know if it was because it's my first baby, but obviously she helped me out and told me how to do it. So they put it on for you the first time, and then later you kind of do it, and they leave everything in the restroom for you. Again, I had my baby at Pomona. So they give you these mesh underwear that look like this. They're huge, they're stretchy. Okay. And if you guys have ever had pets or dogs, you know those dog pads that you put on the floor, like the training pee pads? That's pretty much what it looks like. So it's big like that. I obviously don't have any because I don't use them anymore, but let's pretend this is it. So this is like the pad, right? And they show you to fold it into 3. So you fold it into 3 and it's like this, right? So it's like super long, you know, big, and that's what you're gonna use as your pad inside of your mesh underwear. So it literally covers like the whole front and the whole back like of your underwear, which is pretty crazy. Once I finished those, I found some pads and I bought these ones. They're freaking huge too, but they were more comfortable than the training pee pad for dogs, honestly. Like, and plus I wasn't really bleeding that much. I don't know if something was wrong with me, but I didn't really bleed that much or for that long, which is kind of weird. But yes, I bought these. If you're wondering which ones they are, I still have some. It's the Poise overnight pads, long length, ultra long. So it's these ones right here. So I recommend that you get those. They're awesome. So basically you have that. You have your mesh underwear. You can't wipe if you got stitched, you know, up. So they give you a little water, and you're supposed to put warm water in here, and you can wipe in the back, obviously, like if you poop and stuff, but not like in the front. So you put water in this and you're just like squirting. Oh, they did have water in there. Oh shit, I wet my baby's monitor. Let me clean it with my mesh underwear. Oops. But yeah, anyways, this is what you use. They gave me one also to shower my son. So this is the one that I was using to shower him. I threw the one that I was using for myself away because I'm not using it anymore. But oh my gosh, it's crazy because your vagina feels like nasty and huge and fat and swollen, and it hurts, and you just feel like I don't know, it's just so uncomfortable. So when you go pee, you're like squatting and you're just like, you know, like just squirting yourself down there with this. So this thing is your best friend, and it's awesome, and the water feels amazing. Another thing that they give you is the Dermoplast. It's a pain relieving spray, and it's anesthetic. So painless, no touch application, provides fast relief of itch and pain, moisturizes, soothes, and refreshes. Contains aloe and lanolin. I don't know how to say that word, but it's this one. And again, they give you this here, and you can ask them. I asked them for some to take home because I knew that I was running out. And this too, you also just spray it like, and it just helps like soothe that area, and it helps feel better, and it helps with itching, because I know some people I saw and heard that they got itchy because of the stitches. I didn't, but this is amazing. Another thing they gave me that I actually used it all up, it was all gone, it was pretty good. It's called AER 40 pre-moistened witch hazel pads, and it's just these round little like moist pads that you put there in that area, and oh my gosh, it just feels so good. So you're supposed to be like gently applied to affected area, like you pat with that in that area, and it just feels amazing. But the nurse told me, she's like, you can also like leave it there, you know, for a little bit, like let it sit, just put it inside of your mesh underwear and your freaking training dog pad and then leave it there. And that looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see. It looks kind of blurry, but it looks like that. It's like this blue container. Again, it's called AR something. I don't know if it's the shadow or what. I don't think it's gonna focus. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna focus. That's another thing that they do give you. So that was what my recovery was like. You know, they check you, they follow up with you to tell you when the stitches heal, and you know, in Spanish it's like cuarentena, because you're supposed to bleed for 40 days and you're not supposed to do anything for 40 days, and that's when you go see your OB like 40 days after, and then she'll give you the clear, like, okay, everything looks good. Obviously they tell you like no sex, no heavy lifting, like try not to do anything crazy, you know. You have to kind of relax because you have to recover, because you just gave birth to a freaking baby, you know. And my baby was only 7 pounds 10 ounces, and he was only 18 inches long, so I feel he was pretty small. I was scared that he was gonna be huge because my husband was a 10-pounder, but he wasn't, thank God. But yeah, I know C-sections are so much worse. I had my husband, I had my son on a Friday and I got to go home on Sunday. But if you get a C-section, it takes longer. You're there for a little bit longer because it's surgery. Like they have to cut you open, take your baby out. And everybody kept telling me like, you should ask for a C-section. You can't just ask for it. Like it has to be like emergency, or there has to be something wrong, or your baby has to be turned around, or the cord has to be tied around him. It's an emergency C-section. They try to avoid that, so it's not like you can just ask for it. And I do want to give props to all the moms that did have C-sections, because I always see like mom shaming videos, or people shaming moms, taking the credit away from them because they didn't give a natural birth or have a natural labor to their baby. So they try to say that they're less of a mom, or that they don't love their kids as much, which I think it's unfair. Because again, it's an emergency C-section. They do it to save their lives or their baby's lives, or both. And I don't think it's fair for people to try to take that away from them. So yeah, when you have your baby, get ready to be having these underwear. I don't know when you have when you have a C-section, if you have to wear these. But if you have a natural labor like I did, you're going to be wearing these. You're going to have your training pee dog pads that are freaking going to be this big, and you have to fold it into 3, and you put it inside like your pad. And then you can buy these huge ones like I did. You can't wipe in the front, so you have to squirt yourself with this, you know what I'm saying? Like this, how you're going to clean yourself when you go pee. And then you get your Dermaplast that you spray to help with the pain and kind of numbs it a little bit. And then the AER Pre-Moisten Witch Pads. Again, I try to show you guys, but you couldn't really see it. And just be ready to feel all freaking torta down there. It just feels fat and swollen and just weird. And then you can't shit, so they give you, because you're not supposed to put too much pressure when you go to the restroom. You can't be like pushing and shit, you know, because everything's gonna come out. I don't know why they tell you not to push, but that's my theory. They give you some like poop softeners and stuff. You will get hemorrhoids. Lots and lots of hemorrhoids, and that shit fucking hurts, and that shit's gonna suck. And after you have a baby, for some reason, it's been 5 months and I still get hemorrhoids, so good luck. You have been warned. Take good care of yourself. Be careful. Be ready. Good luck with your labor, ladies. Be confident. Just push. You can do it. It's not that bad. I promise you. That's the easy part. Being pregnant is the easy part. Giving birth is the easy part. Raising a baby, having a baby, having a little human life that you have to keep alive. That's the hard part. So yeah, again, if you ladies have any questions, anything you want me to go over, anything you want me to discuss, touch base on, feel free to comment below if you have any questions or any suggestions. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.